going on, guys? Anthony with ABC Adventure. So, bringing you along for this one real quick. I've already done the service. Basically, it was a service call. One of our techs were here previously, and the previous week, or the week after they were here, I hear birds. Oh, hello. Do you mind? No, I'll leave them alone. But basically, tech was here, did a level 1, and then it wouldn't start. I already primed the diesel system. Basically, it wasn't primed. I'll show you real quick. I've shown you guys this before, so there's no point in, showing it again. I do have minor services that I'm going to Nassau, so I'll film that. But basically, this fitting on the bottom was leaking, and when you prime this thing, all you heard was air. So I tightened that up, made sure both filters were full, primed it, and now she runs. So I'll show you guys a run real quick, and then I'll pick you guys up once we're doing the actual service in Nassau. Yeah, so check it out. She'll run. She's good. I'll show you guys the service in Nassau County. Hopefully you can hear that. Alright guys, we are at a college campus, so I didn't want to film any of that downstairs. I don't know, put anyone on camera who's not supposed to be around, so. But yeah, I think this generator is not a Generac. I believe it's an old Owen. And you can see the big enclosure over there. Hopefully there are ladders up here, because if not, we can't access this guy. Okay, I see it already. That's good. Alright. Yeah, so this is the biggest generator they have here. I figured I'd start with this one. I'm afraid of heights. But, alright, I guess, let me set the ladder up real quick. Oh, it's just the older one. They don't have the good one. Can you see up there? I see a lot of green, I think. Owen is also coming, so we'll see what's powered at this guy, but give me a sec. Oh yeah, you could look, see the enclosure is kind of green too. I guess they painted it at one point. Alright, give me a minute, I'll set up the ladder. Alright, let's get in here. Might have to come a little closer, but should be, as long as I don't fall down there. Okay. Interesting. Look at this guy. I don't think this is a diesel because there's no tank under it, so I can't probably walk on that. This is in a weird spot. Maybe I'll open up those guys and goes over there first. But yeah, we got an old Cummins. You see the battery charger charging, 27.8 volts. Put this guy in off. Let's see. It's got 250 hours on it. Alright, let me get set up here. And we'll tighten down some shit, make sure everything's tight. I realized why this battery charger's kind of sagged back. Look at the isolators. This one's collapsed. And then if you look at the back ones, they're not even existent. Let's walk over here. I should have put you guys on a head mount before I came up here, but oh, there's a load bank? Oh, cool. Where's the load bank controller? Huh. I didn't see the load bank controller, and most of the time the load bank's in front of that radiator, so it's probably up there, but leap of faith. Yeah, so this is a gasser because it's got ignition coils, which means it's got spark plugs, which means it's not a diesel. So, big V12, twin turbo. Nice. Giant silencer. Alright. See what we got here. You can step on this guy. Alright. think these are coolant filters probably, or yeah, that's probably what these are. And I know the older filters are on the other side. All right. Now I'm more intrigued. There's a load bank here. I wonder if I could run it loaded. That'd be cool. Let's try that. A little maze to get around here. Alright, so usually I wonder if the load bank controller is outside? But like if that's, I don't know. I'm probably gonna leave this in. It's just me talking to myself. Let's go try and find the load bank. Where would the load bank controller be? Usually it would be like with the setup. I'm gonna try to find it. Let's go look for it. Yeah, most of the time it's inside. Where else would it be? Yeah, there's no controller out here. And the load bank's probably in this. That's weird. I don't remember there being a load bank here. Hello? Alright. I guess I'll throw you guys on a head mount. We'll get to some service. Like I said, it is a minor, so nothing major to do here, but yeah, we'll give it a check out. All right, let's get in here. Yeah, I don't know where that controller is for the load bank, but who knows? Maybe it doesn't have one. I mean, the breaker says otherwise, and why would there be a breaker that says load bank if there's nothing there? But that's not a big deal. I want to try to find the data tag for the engine, but look at those valve covers. There's a lot of shit up there. Alright. You got 3 huge oil filters there. Oh, check this out. This is a hose for the drain. They just kind of shoved it up there. What is this? PCV breather. Alright. Let's give this thing a fire up. Make sure everything's tight. Make sure it starts as it should. Maybe I should like crawl through there, because I'm not gonna fit through that. Or I could go out, reposition, and come back in. Let me move my bag. I'll put this over here. Oh, I hit your head again, sorry. Can I squeeze? Alright. Let's see. Starting voltage was what, 27, right? Was it 27.9? Come on. You could... 27.9. Alright, let's see what she sounds like. Manual. Nice. I want to take this guy off. I'll take all these bolts off, try to adjust voltage or check your voltage from in here, and be good. Alright. I hope this isn't one of those breakers where the breaker's a floating breaker and it's actually mounted to the cabinet. I don't think that's a thing anymore, but I did warn them. I don't know if there's a an annunciator for this guy. Like I said, it's a college campus. They have 5 generators here. If I remember correctly, one of them does, but it might not be this one. It might be the MTU that's in the dorm. So we might be okay, or we might be setting off an annunciator that we don't know about. Okay, so that guy doesn't need to be disconnected. This. So the middle bolts I could have left in. Let's see if I can put that back. Let's try to put that back on. Put a couple bolts in that so it's easier for later. Oh, and there's this breaker cover. Oh, cool. Okay. Brown, orange, yellow, which means we're a 480. So we'll check on that to make sure that voltage is correct. I'll fire it up again so you guys hear it while I'll check the voltage. See if that'll work. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that, but I'll try. I'll try to leave that like that so you can see the voltage as I'm checking it. We'll give it a run. Alright, so voltage 283, line to line to neutral was 278, I believe, 279. So that's good on that. I just want to put this cover back on so that I don't run it with this open like that. Obviously, I'm not going to put the cover back on if it's live, so probably wouldn't do any harm, but I'm not chancing that. So I'll put this back on. We'll run it for a little bit, and yeah, I already went down to make sure that's got to go on first. But yeah, I made sure some of the clamps are tight. I made sure none of the connections were loose and stuff. The only thing I didn't do is climb up there to check the coolant level. I might have to do that in a minute, but I'm gonna let it run for a little bit. I'll put this back together here, and I'll show you guys the other generator we got too, because it's an MTU. So we got two generators that aren't the usual Generac. So it'll be cool for you guys to see the difference between them. So yeah, stick around. I guess I know for next time that only the outer bolts have to come off. The ones in the middle, actually I think these two have to come off too because this bracket, but these could stay in. Actually, I don't know if there was any because there's no threads for them to grab on back there. So that was probably bolted to this with nuts on the back at one point, but all those nuts are gone. So, but put this all back together real quick. That'll be a cool edit for you guys, right? Alright, so I'm just going to let this run for another 20 minutes or so, and then what I should probably do is move that ladder before I do that, because I got to climb through there to get around, and it'll be alright. I'll leave these up here, let this thing run, And like I said before, I'll pick you guys up when we're at the other unit. The guy had told me it's another rooftop, but if I remember correctly, I don't think it is. I think it's in like a fenced-in area next to the dorm, and I think we could park either on the sidewalk or in the parking lot. It's not too far from it. So yeah, I'll bring you guys up for that. But one last startup for here. Can relate to this, right? You ever like just go for a service and you just get really deep into it and you kind of forget that you're maybe supposed to film stuff? So I just wanted to get this thing going and completely forgot to pick up the camera, so I've already went over the majority of this thing, but you know, I'll still I'll show you guys the startup and all that stuff, but maybe we'll see what happens, because I think there'll still be a good enough video of the big guy upstairs and then this one, so you can see it's an MTU gen. If you know what kind of valve cover this is, if you're a truck guy, you see it's a V10, right? It's a Ford engine, so very common to see those guys, and you see the Bosch actuator up there. But yeah, you see even in here, I don't know how many leaves I cleaned out of this thing. Like, how? There's so many. I didn't even start it yet. Oh, look at that. Interesting. That's like, huh. No one ever took the old clamp off. It just kind of left out there. You know what? Maybe I'll take that off real quick. Okay. I didn't want to leave that there. I just wanted to take that off, but yeah, man, I gotta tell these people, like, look at all the garbage down there, and it's like always leaves around. There's like freaking crutches on the other side. Check this out. Like, what is that? Can you see that? There's crutches, there's coffee cups, whatever the hell iced tea thing that is. So yeah, these guys gotta, I guess, look out for the generator a little better. But yeah, oil's full, coolant's full. I was like looking at this, I'm like, damn, man, if someone's got to do spark plugs on this, like the way they have the mixer and everything set up here, it's like all in the way. Like, look at just trying to get in there and getting the coils off in there. It's like, damn. But alright, let's give this thing a crank over so you can hear it, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, I apologize again for not filming. I just got into the groove of things. I just wanted to get it going. The heat shield's missing here, unless it's a Generac has like the heat shield. This is hot 9 times for whatever reason. But yeah, let's give her a run. Alright guys, we're pretty much all set up here. We're hitting the road, going back home. I will admit, I kind of did a terrible job at recording. I just wanted to get services done. And the one MTU unit that we were supposed to do, we wind up using a different generator because it was in one of the dorm rooms that was a rooftop unit. Unfortunately, the guy couldn't get us into that building. He wanted us to do a different unit that was a ground level, so it kind of threw me off. And when we went to that unit, I completely forgot to bring my camera, to be honest with you. So I think I got a couple clips in there, but hopefully you guys are okay with that, and I have somewhat of a video for you guys, but yeah, we're gonna hit the road. I do have more of the what do you call it, that small air cooler. I keep on talking about it, and I'm probably gonna throw it in one of these videos, or maybe I'll throw it in here. Or I do want to get that footage out to you guys, so I'll see where I can throw that, or maybe I'll put that in a video for next week, or you might have already seen it. Who knows? But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be hitting the road. I think we're taking Sunrise back. And yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I know a lot of you guys are watching and you're not subscribed, so it's a free button, which helps us grow the channel. Lets me know that you guys like what we're doing. I do want to start filming more than just the generator stuff. I have a lot of adventures type things. I want to start planning like out-of-state trips and stuff like that. We have a camping trip coming up. Maybe I'll record that. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy watching, and we will see you on the next video. Take care, guys.